Here with Coach Williams from Utah Valley U. Coach, how's the season going so far this year?
Good. We're really pleased with how the guys are wrestling. They're wrestling hard. There's some things that we really wanted to get across to this group this year because we have some younger guys in the lineup, and their work ethic and how they approach practice in our drills, and we're pleased with how they're coming along with that.
Any standouts this year?
I think our main three weights would be 25, 33, and heavyweight, although Adam hasn't been in the lineup. He'll be in there Saturday. But Chasen Tolbert dropped down to 33 this year, and he's been having a good year. He's beating some ranked guys, and is feeling pretty good there. And then you have Jade, who went up to 33. And
let's talk about that. Was that a decision of the team, or how'd that come about? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Coach.
Well, Jade came in the fall and said he didn't want to go down, and I told him that either he or Chasen needed to go down, that I couldn't just say that he couldn't go down. And Chasen came in and said, "Can you help me make it?" And I said, "Yeah." And so we put him on a plan, and Jade stayed bigger. They're both 25-pounders if they do it right. But Jade had a really tough time last year. He started too late, and so he really struggled the initial weigh-in. Then he got hurt and was out for 2 months, and then he really never was ahead on his weight cutting and have the water working for him the way he needed to. And so he just struggled and had a miserable time trying to get down, and so he didn't want to go through that again. And my feeling was deep down that, we could have got him there and done well there, but I didn't mind because they both really, either one could go 25. And Jade, Jade's not a bad size 33-pounder, but I think if I picked and didn't leave it up to them, I'd have Jade at 25 and I'd have Chasen at 33. But it's working well. So.
What do you think Chasen's chances are at 25?
For what?
For the conference.
I think he has a great chance. I mean, it's a loaded conference. You're gonna have 5 out of 6 guys most likely being, qualifiers, or they've all been ranked in the top 20 at one point. Chasen has had some injuries that he tried to wrestle through at Vegas, and we didn't want to wrestle him his last match because it really had flared up, and he did, and that hurt him in the rankings because there's guys who were ranked that he beat pretty good, but he had a loss against a kid who was ranked number 20, and he's just out of that right now. But he has a great chance to do well. So Martinez will be tough to beat. Cox will be tough to beat. Rodriguez and Andrews they're all tough 25-pounders. It's a great weight in our conference. But Chasen's improved and progressed over these last 2 years, and he's ready. He's not afraid of the challenge, and he's got some good tools to be able to get himself to nationals.
He's talking about Ethan Smith, your 174-pounder. He's going up against Andy McCulley. Now, Andy's come up a couple of weight classes, and he's doing really well. What do you think his chances are in the conference championships over in Fargo?
Ethan wrestled McCulley the year before last at 157. They were both there. They're probably both more legitimately 165-pounders, but Wyoming has an issue where they've got some really good kids and had to just spread that out the way they thought would work best for them. But Ethan and McCulley had a really tight match at conference, and it'll be a good match. McCulley's having a great year, and I hope he does well. Not against us tomorrow, but we root for other conference guys to do well. So that'll be a good matchup tomorrow, and hopefully Ethan will be able to put a good match together.
We've been following Ben Stroh out of Wyoming for a long time. Who's going up against him tomorrow?
He'll be against Ross Taylor.
A
junior for us. He's a
and how's Ross been doing this year?
Ross done all right. He placed 6th at the Reno tournament a couple weeks ago, and he's progressing. He went to a junior college. He's from Utah, and went to a junior college and ended up placing at the junior college nationals, and then redshirted last year for us. And he's getting better. So he'll have a tough task. Stroh's a tough kid, but. Ross is one of our, hardworking kids. I mean, we've got most everybody in our lineup we're pleased, like I said before, with their work ethic. We're not necessarily where we want to be with those guys competitively yet, right, but they're progressing the way that we would like to see them. Ross will have a tough task.
Nice. This duel against Wyoming, what are you looking at as the outcome of this duel?
Progression. Everything's about conference. I read something that Branch was talking about every match counts, and to me, every match counts at conference tournament. You can win or lose these matches. It doesn't matter. It matters possibly, but how they approach it. But if we approach it like, here's a match, let's go out there, put our best effort in, I don't even want to do a lot of tweaking for a duel against a kid because I don't want them to know what we would adjust until it counts.
Right.
And the only one that really counts is getting to nationals and having a chance to go there and do something at nationals.
And as a team, you're looking at, your best guys to get to nationals.
Right. So we don't want to lose it at 25, 33 or heavyweight, the 3 guys that we have right now that have got a chance to go by earning spots for the conference.
Right.
Those are important matches, especially. It would be really nice for like Derek Thomas at 97 to start getting back on some wins against some good kids like he did at the beginning of the year. He's had an injury that he's been trying to work through, and it's affected mentally as much as physically how he's finished his matches. And so he's another kid that we really felt like was coming along, had a great spring and summer, beat a couple really good kids in Clarion at the beginning of the year, and was wrestling really well, and then had not looked good in the middle. And I think we've worked past that. He's looking better in the room. So.
Well, great, Coach. We appreciate your time, and we hope you do great against Wyoming tomorrow, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're here with Jade Rouser. He's the 133-pounder for Utah Valley U. Jade, how's the season been going so far this year?
It's going pretty good. Jumped up a weight class, 133. So.
What was your decision making for that?
Just too big of a cut for me. I didn't feel good at 25s, like physically. I just felt weak, tired all the time. So I just kind of made the choice myself to go up to 33, and so far it's been pretty good. I've had a couple good kids that have beat me, and a couple bad kids that have beat me. So, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
You're going into Wyoming tomorrow. You wrestled this kid before?
No, I haven't. I've heard of him. He's a Washington kid. He's a 4-timer like me. That's kind of all I know about him.
Right.
At the Reno tournament, one of our guys wrestled him and lost to him by 3, I think. So, should be a good match.
Oh,
so.
Nice. As far as regionals this year, what are you thinking about when you go into? Are you thinking about regionals yet, or are you just kind of just going through the season, going through emotions?
Just kind of going one match at a time. My goal is to win conference, but right now just kind of training up.
Training up for
that.
Yeah,
training up for it. Yeah.
What about the future here? You're getting into you're going to go into your last year of eligibility next year. And then it's 2016 Olympics are coming up. What are you thinking about?
Well, I just kind of see how my last season goes and how my body holds up, and then make the decision if I want to wrestle freestyle and stuff. It's kind of 50-50. It just kind of depends on how my body is.
Right.
So.
Well, great, man. I appreciate your time, and I can't wait to see you wrestle tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, bud. We're here with Adam Fager. He is the heavyweight for Utah Valley U. Adam, last year you took second at regionals and went to nationals. This year, how's the season going for you so far?
It's going all right. I've had injuries again this year. Got a concussion towards the beginning of the season, and so I'm just barely coming back. But I don't know. I feel good. I feel crisp and
ready to rock.
Yeah, my real battle is just going to be making sure I'm in shape, my lungs are there, I think.
Yeah, so you did have a wrestle off today. Is that because of the concussion or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make sure you were ready?
Yeah, my backup Jordan, he's been filling in my shoes.
Right.
Since we went to Pennsylvania at the beginning of November.
Right.
And so now they wanted me to wrestle them off just fair, and also to see where I'm at.
Right.
For our competition tomorrow.
Great. You're going up against Wyoming, and how do you usually do against the Wyoming heavyweights?
I haven't lost in a duel against Wyoming in my career, I don't think.
Nice.
But and I haven't lost to any other heavyweights, but I haven't wrestled this guy yet. Both of our other heavyweights had close matches with him, and he's, from what I can tell, he's hard to score on. He's a decently tough kid, so.
Well, that's good. I mean, you got to have tough kids in the conference to get tough, right?
Yeah.
What do you think your odds are at winning this year, winning regionals, and going back to the big show?
I think the odds, they all lie in favor of my lungs.
Yeah.
If my lungs are there, I feel like I not only will I win conference, but I can compete for a national title. I truly believe that. But it's just a matter of the work I put in from now till then.
Well, we hope you do the best. We hope your lungs come back. We want you to win regionals and definitely go to nationals, bud.
Yeah,
All right, man. I can't wait to see it.
thanks.
We're here with Jason Tolbert. He's the new 125-pounder for Utah Valley U. The last couple of years, you've been wrestling 133. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And so this year you're down to 125. Can you tell me how that came about?
I just coaches called me in the office one day and told me that Jade was going 33s. He couldn't make weight anymore. So at that time it was me, Jade, and Jed Mellon all at 33, and so it wasn't really practical to have us all there. So somebody had to choose to go down, and I was the lightest out of the three of us. So they asked me, and I said yes, but then Jade called me, told me he needed to talk to me, so I went over to his house, and he didn't know the coaches already told me, but he just kind of asked if I would go down, if I was willing to do that. So I told him yeah as well.
So that's a great teammate right there. How's it been? I mean, from what I understand, you're kicking some butt and taking some names. Is that right?
Yeah, like the cut was something. I mean, I started a month before the season. Coach had me on a special diet. I was taking supplements, drinking a gallon of water a day for about 6 weeks, and then that's when we started cutting out some of the things. And it took me a while to get down, and the first cut especially was hard, but I feel big at 25s. I feel strong at 25, so it's actually been real good.
Nice. So tomorrow you might be wrestling Cox or their other 25-pounder. I'm not sure.
Gunner.
I think they're bringing both of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who's going to be wrestling. But have you wrestled either one of them?
Yeah, I wrestled Cox my first year here, right when I got home from being a missionary. I went to the Cowboy Open. It was my first tournament back, and he beat me pretty good. I can't remember if he majored me or not. And then last year I wrestled the other kid, Gunnar Woodburn, twice. I beat him at the duel. I think I majored him there, and then at conference I beat him by points.
Well, great. You got a loaded weight for a conference this year. What do you think of your chances of maybe making it to nationals?
I mean, I think we should get enough picks to get in.
Right.
And I beat one of the other kids, UNC kid. I pinned him this year. He's ranked. And I lost to Martinez from Air Force. But I'll have 2 more cracks at him, one in our duel and one at conference probably. And then Cox, I mean, it's hard to beat someone 3-4 times in a row.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm catching up to these guys, and I'll wrestle them.
Great. Well, we can't wait to see it. We hope you make it to nationals, and can't wait to see you win regionals, bud.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
We're here with Ethan Smith. He's the 174-pounder for Utah Valley U. Ethan, how's this season going for you so far?
It's been a good season. I feel like I kind of got a little slower start, but the last couple months I felt really good. Feeling real confident in the rest of the year. It's been good. It's been real good.
So you're wrestling Wyoming tomorrow. Who are they wrestling against you?
I have McCulley.
Andy McCulley. You've wrestled him before, that's correct?
Yeah, I have actually.
157.
Yep.
How'd that turn out when you guys wrestled?
It was good. I was wrestling with a torn hamstring when we wrestled, and then I actually re-tore it in the match. I was winning, and then I re-tore it, and kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, that will go down.
And end up losing the match, but
that'll be quick. So. Andy's a tough kid, for sure. So regionals coming, at the end of this year. I mean, is this your last year? Or
yeah,
third?
Yeah, that was my senior year.
So, what are you looking at regionals? Do you think you're gonna be able to make it to the nationals? What do you think your chances are?
Yeah, no, I'm planning on, I'm hoping to be the #1 seed going into conference. I'm feeling confident in getting there. I feel like I can beat anybody in the conference if I go out and wrestle my match and if I set the pace. So I'm feeling really good. I'm I'm planning on going to nationals and making an impact there as well. So.
Well, great. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, tomorrow, that's going to be a Duke Fest. I'm excited about it. I like Andy, and he's a tough kid. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Good luck, and we'll hopefully see you at nationals. We're here with Ross Taylor. He's the 184-pounder for Utah Valley U. Ross, how's the season going for you so far?
It's going well.
Have you had any? What's your biggest, best moment of the year so far?
I placed at the Reno tournament in Nevada. Took 6th there. It was a big win for me.
Nice, nice. Tomorrow you're going against Wyoming. Benjamin Stroh's, good friend of ours from Montana. Have you wrestled him before?
I haven't.
You haven't? Do you have any expectations of how to, have you guys talked about how to beat him?
We've watched a little bit of film on him. He likes to ride legs. He's got an arm drag that he likes, and so just watch out for those things. Keep my elbows in.
Nice.
Keep the legs out. So.
How are you looking at for conference? I mean, you got your weight class. How many people are they thinking about taking, and what do you think your odds of getting to nationals are?
I honestly have no idea. I'm just kind of focused on me and my technique and my shape, and we'll come to that road when conference comes, I guess.
I like that. Actually, that's a good answer. Where are you from, Ross?
I'm from Newcastle, Utah. It's a small town in southern Utah, down by Cedar City.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, we hope you do well tomorrow, and we can't wait to see you wrestle. And I hopefully do really well at conference and make it to nationals.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, man. We're here with Matt Otaveros. He's the 141-pounder for Utah Valley U. Matt, how's the season been going for you so far?
So far, so good. I'm a freshman, true freshman, so it's a little tough coming in new. But, I've got a couple good wins, one in overtime, and I feel like for where I'm at, I'm building pretty good, and I'm making some good strides.
So you haven't redshirted. This
Nope.
is your first year, and they're putting you in the lineup.
Yep.
You must be pretty badass then, huh? Excuse my friend. But edit that out later. You're wrestling Cole Mendenhall tomorrow from Wyoming. He's a guy from Montana. We've been filming for a while. Pretty tough kid. Have you wrestled him before?
Nope. I personally don't even know who he is, and that's pretty much how I like it. I don't
You
care
don't need to know who he is.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of just gonna go out there, wrestle my match, do what I'm trying to do to get me the W.
Nice. How many guys in the conference have you wrestled so far this year?
Personally, I'm not even sure who's in our conference. I think Arizona is.
It's Air Force.
Air Force. Okay, I've wrestled a guy
Wyoming.
from Air Force.
Northern Colorado, North and South Dakota.
Okay. Well, I've only from that group. I've only wrestled the Air Force kid.
Oh.
And
You're starting to get into that season, aren't you?
yeah. So.
It's going to be pretty exciting to watch. We're always at regionals, and we love to go to regionals and watch this because we are Western guys all around. So we love to go to there and check it out this year. What do you think your chances are of making it to the national tournament?
Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm true freshman, just jumping in, trying to do what I can. So I'm hoping, if I make it, that'd be great. And that's kind of my goal, to see if I could get that far. And other than that, I'm just here to kind of get the wins for my team and try and keep building this program.
So Matt, where you come from?
I'm from Fresno, California.
Nice. What made you come to Utah Valley U?
I took my visit out here, and I kind of just everything kind of fit. Like the team was real comfortable with each other. Everyone got along, and I personally like that. Like, I don't know how other places are and how other teams get along, but I liked how this team really got along and really kind of hung out together. I felt a real connection.
Well, great, man. We hope you do well tomorrow, and we
Thank
can't
you.
wait to see you wrestle at regionals.
Thank you.
All right. We're here with Val Rouser. He's the new head coach for West Jordan High School here in Utah. How'd you get the position over there at West Jordan? What's that all about?
Really, what happened was my mom posted my Facebook, because really I was just working up here, really not going to school. I wasn't really involved with wrestling. My mom just posted and said, "Hey, West Jordan's looking for a head coach. I dare you to apply." She dared me to.
Right.
Like if I would have seen it, like I wouldn't have done it anyways. So I did it and didn't hear from him for a little while. And then all of a sudden one day I get a call from the principal and he's like, hey, I hear you're interested. And I was like, yeah, let's set up an interview. And I went down there and kind of told them how I would, they asked me how I'd run practice and what my dreams, how I would run a program, and kind of like what I've done in wrestling pretty much. And
explain that a little bit and go into that. What did you tell them you'd do with the program?
I just pretty much told them that I didn't come from a high school who was a powerhouse team, I would say. So that was my dream. That was my goal, was if I were to get the job, that I'd turn the high school into a powerhouse.
Right.
Create more of a dynasty, of a legacy of wrestling in the area.
So you're saying West Jordan High School at one time was ranked third or around fifth in the state, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And how long has it been since they've been kind of a contender?
You know what? I'm not the exact sure how long ago. I just know here in the past, 5 years or so, they've slowly went downhill. Okay. Like last year, they didn't have any state qualifiers. They didn't have anybody make it to state.
Right.
The year before that, I'm not really sure. I think their last state champ was Jake Falk, kid that signed my freshman year to UVU, wrestled here at UVU with me.
Right. So.
Which was 2011. So. 3 years ago was their last state champ. They're looking for young guys who are willing to step up. Working
with the team for a little while, what would you say your area you really want to work on first, and how do you want to go after that?
I would say the hard work part, really. You can teach a kid to all kinds of different technique and how to do it, but if you can't teach them how to work hard and wrestle hard, you're just kind of teaching them the things that just how to wrestle, I would say. There's a little more to wrestling than just technique. You got to be physical, you got to be brutal, you got to actually put in a lot of effort, and like Coach Moran always says, attitude and effort.
Well, I'm glad you got the job. I mean, we always knew you were going to kind of get into coaching. I didn't think it would be this fast, but I'm glad you got a good position here in Utah. This is a great place. There's a lot of good people here, so hopefully you can build a great team.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
I'm here with Josh Moore, and he's the new assistant coach for West Jordan High School here in Utah. Josh, you got the position just not too long ago. Can you tell me kind of how you fell into it and what made you decide to become a high school coach?
So last year I ended my career in college, wrestled at Arizona State for a couple of years, ended up getting injured halfway through my freshman year of school. And so at the end of last year we had to make a choice, either continue college, go to school, or do something else. And I was down in Arizona actually selling solar panels for your home, going door to door, knocking doors. And I was having a lot of success, but there was something missing in my life.
Right.
There was really a key ingredient to my happiness and overall well-being that was missing. And I decided, just out of the blue, to take a trip home to Montana. And on the way here, obviously between Arizona and Montana is Orem. And I asked Val if I could, stay over. And about 15 miles before we got to Orem, I had this just crazy idea in my head that maybe I should move to Orem and coach wrestling. Maybe this is my calling, to coach wrestling. And I sat down and Coach Rouser and I and Val and I talked for a little bit, and push came to shove. He said, absolutely, I'd love to have you come up here. And I just told him, I said, I'll be down here in 3 weeks. I told him right then and there, I said, I'm committed to coming down here, and here I am. So.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Coach, for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, Todd. Here. Okay? Not this. Hey, Todd, you got to get one. One or two. Yo! This line. Nothing, Todd, nothing. Hip down. Face up, hip up. Todd, you gotta move there. Hip up. Get your hips up. Get your hips up, Todd. Come on, Todd, he ain't got nothing. Good. Get your two. Get on your offense, Todd. Come on, Todd, you gotta go. There you go, two. Scramble.
Shit.
Spladle. Oh, shit. Gave up. Finish this match strong. Just gave up. Comfort in. Okay. I can run by tonight if you want. My dad's staying at the La Quinta there, so. Hey, you gotta get away, okay? If you just commit to those double legs, you'll get them, okay? But you gotta blast through them. You ever play football? Football tackle that fucking right to his back, okay? Can't believe Todd fucking laid down and got seen. There you go, sprawl! Stop his head! Restart! Snap! Find your shot, Hector! Find your shot! Reshot that! He's got to be in good action. Hector can't be getting tired. Snap! Slide by! Elbow pass! Sprawl! Snap! Snap the center of the mat. Snap! Hey, keep your big. Go by! Head up! You gotta have offense in there. Spot! Hector, you're stalling! Let's go! On your feet! Up! Hector, get one! On your feet, Hector! On your feet! Hey, you gotta get a takedown! Spot! Snap! You got 15! Good, hustle back! Hey! Sorry. Tough draw.
Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Hey, all the way to the mat. All the way to the mat.
Cole Mendenhall, wrestling for Wyoming, is a senior.
He's a
His
sophomore.
opponent from Utah Valley, freshman Matthew Ontiveros.
Ankles. Other one. Other ankle. Other ankle. Your score. Your score. Your score. Hip to the center.
Don't go in front of him. He's walking right into it.
Legs back. Put your legs straight. What? Get your arm. Get your arm through. Arm through. Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Pop! Pop!
Matt. 15. Smart. 15. Smart.
Look at he's just standing there. Gotta pinch that up. Keep that hip up. Keep his hip up. Crawl it. Keep his hip. Keep his hip. Keep the arch on the hip.
Keep working. Keep working, Matt.
Block it and run that forearm. Run that forearm. You've got it.
Keep going. Punch.
There you go. Keep working there.
Punch. Keep working. Almost there. Almost there. Keep going.
Adjust your hips. He's got to arch
Keep
that.
going. Gotta be some explosion. Explode.
Matt! Throw that forearm. Throw it! Throw it! There you go. Again. Keep that hand deep. Hey! Rip his shoulder out. Stretch it. Take the arm out. Under the arm. Under the arm. You're getting in trouble here. Get under the arm.
Pull him down. Hold him down, Matt.
Bring it down. It's got wrong angle on it.
Score.
That's ridiculous. You gotta be better than that.
Wrestle here. Get up. Get your hand up.
Keep your hands down. Quick pop. Come up! Don't keep your head on the mat.
Circle. Circle.
Hips low, circle left. Hips low, circle. Hips low, keep circling. Gosh dang it, now lift.
Quick. Quick. Score here. Keep running back.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, we're here with Cole Mendenhall. He's the 141-pounder for Wyoming. Cole, how's the season been going for you so far?
A couple good wins, a couple bad losses. I don't know. just got 2 months left, and it's time to make some changes to finish the season strong.
Great. You're going into the conference now, and what do you think your chances are of in the conference? Is taking some wins.
I'm just going out and competing the same every match, like it's the national title.
Right. Not really thinking about it, but match to match then, huh?
Yeah.
Great. So we can't wait to see you at regionals. You think who's going to be your biggest competition over there in regionals this year?
I don't know. I haven't wrestled everyone in the conference, and I don't really pay attention to names. I just go out and wrestle.
Well, I appreciate that. I like that attitude. Can't wait to see you at regionals and hope you make it to nationals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go. His opponent from the Utah Valley, Ross Taylor.
Our PR guys this year. Our PR guys this year suck. I mean, they're not announcing who's ranked. They don't announce it. I mean, none of that stuff. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Knees. Back up. Get it under. Get it under. Let's go. Let's go. Coming up. Coming up. Keep moving. Keep moving. Coming up. Wasting time there, Ross. Put your hands out. Get a restart. Don't waste time. To the back. Look at that. We turn our hips and out just like that. Fall forward. Now go. Keep it blocked out. Back up, back up. Keep moving right there. Did you see the lock? Go to work. You have no re-attack. No re-attack.
Ross, get to your feet. No, I'm hurt. You're out. You're out.
We're practicing tonight.
On his head.
30 seconds.
Keep moving! Get underneath it! Get it!
Watch his back.
We're here with Benjamin Stroh. He's the 184-pounder for Wyoming. Benjamin, how did you feel coming into this tournament and your chances of winning? And tell us a little bit about the match.
I mean, you're always confident. You got to come in here acting like you're going to win no matter what.
But I mean, I knew I'd have to wrestle hard and get ahead. I got to get back conditioned and I mean just keep moving forward. This is all practice. A couple months down the road is when it actually matters. So I'm just working every day. That's all I can do. So.
How's the season gone for you so far this year?
Oh, I mean, it's like everybody's season. There's ups and downs, people you shouldn't have lost to, people you should have beat. But, I mean, like I said earlier, it's all practice. All that matters is making it to nationals and how you compete at nationals. So.
Speaking of nationals, you went to nationals last year. Tell us a little bit about what happened at nationals last year for you.
I had a tough first match, won the next one, and then, I don't know, after that the kid was in better position than me, caught me on my back and pinned me. I mean, it's one of those things that happens in wrestling. That's why you never give up. And I don't know.
Was it your first time at the big show?
Yeah.
And what was it like for you being there for the first time? What's that experience like?
Well, it's hard to explain. It's one of those things that I've tried to explain it to people, tried to explain it to my dad, my family. I just tell them you just got to be there. I mean, it's different being up in the stands because I had an opportunity to do that too. I was like, but when you're down there on the floor, looking up, walking through, seeing all the good guys, it's almost overwhelming. But I mean, it's good that I have that experience now, and hopefully, I can change the result for this year. So.
Well, we appreciate your time, Ben. We can't wait to see you at regionals and hope you make it again to nationals.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
And his opponent from the Utah Valley, Mr. Adam Baker.
This is back and hips, Adam. Back and hips. Back and hips. If you sit there, he's going to work your arm over. Hey, rather than basing there, just get one. Hey, it's one explosion back and hips come up. You're thinking too much about it, okay? You have no problems once you get this going, getting to your feet, okay? Right away.
One minute remaining in the match.
That's two. That's two. You got 37. You either got to ride them. Cut him! Take him down! Go! Go! Hey, where's the stall on that? calls us for bringing him up. Go, Jason. Go have a match.
Represent Wyoming, ranked number 13, Tyler Cox. And his opponent from Utah Valley, welcome to the mat, Mr. Jason Tolbert.
Can't pull him straight out. You can.
Another one.
24. Okay, got work to do. Use that side.
Go, Jason!
All day long, Jason. He has overconfidence with his position there. Watch that pressure. Pop! You have to throw that left hip a little bit. You got to throw the left hip down.
1 minute.
Go, Jason!
Create some, bud. Keep pressing there. Keep.
Go, Jason! Up, Jake, let's go!
Finally, your bag. Keep working there. Keep working there.
Come on, Chase, get around! Michael.
Go get it.
Let's go, Jason. Come on. Go, Jason! Get down, pin him, Jason.
Okay, let's go get it, buddy.
So we're here with Tyler Cox. He's a 125-pounder for Wyoming. He just won today, but how's the season going for you so far?
It's not too bad. You know, it's a long season. We've had some really tough competition so far this year. Not too bad. A lot more wins and losses, so can't bat an eye at that. A couple more losses than I'd like to have, especially to some kids that I've beat this season. So just got to get in the room and clean some things up.
Great. What are you looking at for regionals this year? Your bracket's pretty loaded again. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's gonna be one for the books. You know, there's I think 4 out of the 5 guys in the conference are ranked, or 5 out of the 6, or something like that. So it's going to be a scrap. You know, it's going to be a fun one, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of points thrown around, and there are going to be a lot of guys scrapping.
Great. Well, we can't wait to see you at regionals. We hope you take another one.
Awesome. Can't
Thank
wait.
you.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Hey, let's go get it, buddy.
Final match of the night, now up for Wyoming, Mr. Drew Semmelweis. His opponent from Utah Valley, Jay Rouser.
You guys talked about hands down, right? This is how low your hands are. Who's blasting them low. We've got to be able to get to. We've got to be able to decide whether we let a guy in or let him out. All right? And we're not if our hands are right there. Getting your hands on, moving them, change it up, moving a little bit. And you got 20. Go get one. Go get one. You got 15. Don't give it up. Short time. You're fine. Don't give it up. That's it. Yeah, guys. You're on. Nothing. You're not going to get your shot outside. He's just going to stay positioned. You've got to battle inside and then go. Work pressures. Keep push on him. Then clear it out. Pop him a couple times. Then go pull it in and hit your shot. Okay? He's got to feel you doing something different, and you'll be up because they've read what you do. Right? Push through. Keep pushing through the arms. Then club them off. Club them off. Push through the arms. Pull and go. Okay?
15.
I got a dilemma. We need to get our butts kicked. And we got half our guys all banged up.
So we're here with Jade Rouser, 133-pounder for Utah Valley. So Jade, you were the only one to win today. It was a pretty close match. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
You know, coming into the match, we know they're tough. You know, they're always a hard fight for us. We lost some matches we shouldn't have lost. There was, you know, a couple times where all we had to do was just get one more shot on, and we would have won. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 kids that could have done that. And, you know, it just comes down to that last 30 seconds. And we were in the game if we would have had those. And our guys, I don't know, it looked like they were flat out there and they weren't.
Seems to me like it comes down, a lot of the times it does come down to the last 30 seconds, and that's when you've actually finally seen some action. Do you think that the kids need to push the pace a little bit earlier in the matches, or what?
What I noticed tonight is that our guys just need to shoot more. You know, they're hesitant on their feet. Even myself, I know I could have took him down a couple more times, but you know, it's just one of those matches that it just doesn't go away for our team. But we just needed to keep shooting, and stay on when we would have won that match. You know, they have good kids, but we have good kids too that can beat them. We just have to wrestle a full match, and hopefully next time conference
we see those guys, we can beat them. So.
Sweet. So speaking of conference, you're probably not quite ready for that yet, but what do you do usually to prepare for conferences?
Just practice, watch film. We'll have all of our conference duels within the next 2 months. So after that, we have a 3-week break. So we'll focus on those matches and do film and kind of go over what they do, and then just practice and
get ready,
mentally prepare and get enough sleep and everything. So.
Well, sweet. Well, man, we can't wait to see regionals, and we can't wait to watch you go at nationals.
Yep. Me too.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks.
So, Coach, the duel was pretty rough today. Could you talk about what you think was the problem today?
I feel like I thought a lot of our guys wrestled flat. They looked heavy. They didn't push the pace. They didn't look like they were excited to be out there. They didn't fight hard through the hands. We have some guys that need to get tougher. They need to get tougher mentally, be able to fight through situations. Even in that situation, if you're flat, you still got to wrestle through it. But I feel like all the close matches except for Jay's, we lost those matches and we didn't do enough to earn the win. It's the most disappointing performance I think we've had since I've been here. Just as a team throughout the lineup. When you start a season, you kind of know what kind of talent you have, and we know that we have some young guys in our lineup, but you still have to progress during the season. And if you start the season and you're working on some technique and you point out these will help you win matches, and then this time of year they don't have it down, they're still doing the old stuff, then you've got a problem. And maybe part of that's on the coaches, and we'll take responsibility for that. And part of that's the kids can't just work hard, they've got to bring that technique into the equation. And I feel like technically we weren't up to the task.
It seemed like a lot of the matches were really close. Like you get one more takedown, you don't let them get away. You guys are winning some more matches. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, champions, guys who have confidence, they'll win those matches. And we're not there yet.
It's a young team, so that can be expected a little bit. Going to do a lot of adjustments before conference then.
We need to get better in a couple. It's really not like we have to go restart anything.
Yeah.
We need them to understand that the things we've been working will work if they keep drilling them and then put them into the live situations. It's a couple things here. There's, like you said, a lot of those were close matches. All it takes is to be able to post to a shot, or to be able to ride with some intensity and be able to do more than one thing on top. To be able to get that little bit extra to keep the legs out to get to our feet, so that we create opportunities on our feet. If you're laying on your belly with their legs on you, you're not going to score a lot of points from that. So, there's 2 or 3 things we want to focus on. How many times we make them miss the shot and then we didn't counterattack, we waited, and then we get a stalemate. You make a guy miss, you should have them on the defensive, and we weren't doing that. That's something we work all the time. So we'll go back in and we'll drill those things, but we're going to hold them a little more accountable than what's been happening, because that was not a good performance tonight.
Well, we appreciate your time, and we can't wait to see your adjustments for regionals, bud.
Great, thanks.
Thanks a lot, Coach. We're here with Mark Branch, head coach of the Wyoming Cowboys. Coach, could you tell me how the season's going for you so far?
It's been pretty good. I mean, we've had a lot of good moments. We've wrestled an extremely demanding schedule. I think probably even harder than last year, the year. I mean, it seems like every year our schedule gets harder and harder. But I think it's been good for us. We have a more experienced team than we had last year, so I think we're seeing that play off a little bit. But it's a long season, and everything's about the next competition and getting better. So, I'm happy with where we're at, but I see a lot of room for improvement. And so, as a coach, that always kind of sticks in you and makes you keep moving forward and realize we got to work a little bit harder and clean up a few things and get better.
Always looking for improvement, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
The duel today was pretty massive blowout. You had only one loss. Can you talk about so far what you expect out of your in-conference season?
Well, our conference is getting better. We had a lot of close matches. When you win 9 out of 10 matches, the score is going to be lopsided, but that doesn't really reflect, I think, some of the battles that we saw today. So there were a lot of tough matches that I knew, were going to be there. I knew that if we didn't wrestle well, the few of those matches could have went the other way, and it would have been a different duel. So I'm happy that we closed out and got wins in most of those matches, but at the same time, I felt like we didn't wrestle up to our capabilities. I put some of that on me. I put our guys on a bus today. So we left Laramie today, and we're in a bus for 7 hours, and that's asking a lot out of a team. One of those things that you second guess, but once now that we've got through it, I don't second guess it, because I like putting our team in challenging positions. So I'm all right with that, but we definitely have a lot of room to improve. And in our conference, like I said, we have our next 2 duels are conference duels against South Dakota State and North Dakota State. 2 teams, one that beat us last year and one that won the conference tournament. So 2 extremely challenging duels ahead of us. So we have 2 weeks to get better, and we need to get better. We got to wrestle better than we did tonight, I think, to win those 2 duels.
A little bit more aggressive then.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like our energy level was really low today. I don't even account it to aggressiveness. I just thought we didn't have energy.
Right.
If you don't have energy, you can't be aggressive.
Right.
And so we got to have energy first. And our energy looked low. So, like I said, some of that I might put on the fact of our travel today. That's tough. We got here, we laid down for a couple hours, and then we got a hard workout in, which may have been a little too hard. But I wanted to get that bus drive out of us. So who knows? Who knows what it is? It's all learning experience, and we just we move forward and try to get better before our next 2 duels.
Have you kind of started a plan for regionals? Are you going to wait till you get through the in-conference dual season a little bit to make a plan of attack for conference?
We changed things up a little bit. We changed our training up. There's no doubt. I mean, we have a system that we stay pretty close to, and so we will do that. But right now, this match is about the conference tournament. And the reason I point so much emphasis to the conference tournament is if you don't do well there, you're done.
Yeah.
You can't move on. And so we do put a lot of emphasis on that conference tournament. And this is it's all practice, man. I've said a lot this year. Everything's practice. So we won 29-3. Well, that was good practice for us to learn things from and improve, because when that conference tournament comes up, everybody's 0-0, and that's when you have to perform at your best. So we gotta keep working towards that goal.
Well, we hope you win another title this year, buddy, and can't wait to see you at conference.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.